Welcome back to the channel, Aston Martin Bulldog 1979 Jamun color, where today we dive into one of the most extraordinary and rarest supercars ever created. The Aston Martin Bulldog from 1979 is more than just a concept brought to life, it's a statement of engineering ambition and design daring. And in this stunning Jamun color, the car carries an even more dramatic presence that amplifies its futuristic personality. Starting with the exterior, the Bulldog has always been known for its sharp, almost aerospace-inspired silhouette, and this deep Jamun shade brings a richness and depth that highlights every bold angle. The wedge shape dominates the profile, with a low, stretched stance that feels like it wants to break through the air even while standing still. The smooth, unbroken body lines run straight from the pointed nose all the way to the squared-off tail, capturing that late 70s obsession with geometric minimalism. But the Bulldog takes it to another level, looking more like a stealth machine than a conventional road car. At the front, the hidden headlights and thin grille sit flush into the bodywork, creating a seamless face that gives the car its iconic stealthy look. The Jamun color helps the front end appear sculpted and deep, almost like it absorbs the light. The gullwing doors add even more drama, rising upward to emphasize the futuristic intentions behind the design. Along the sides, the flat surfaces and tight shut lines showcase the craftsmanship, reminding you that although this car looks like a fantasy, it was truly built by hand. The wheels sit wide in the arches, enhancing the Bulldog's planted and purposeful stance. From every angle, this color transforms it into a rare jewel with a mechanical soul. Moving to the rear, the long horizontal light bar stretches across the width, giving the Bulldog its unmistakable identity. The vents, the sharp edges, and the low cut of the tail make the car look like it's waiting for takeoff. The Jamun shade softens nothing, instead, it intensifies the presence, making the Bulldog look even more otherworldly. Now shifting to performance, the Aston Martin Bulldog wasn't created just to turn heads, it was engineered to chase the dream of hitting 200 miles per hour at a time when very few cars could even imagine that speed. Beneath the dramatic shell sits a 5.3-liter twin-turbocharged V8 engine developed by Aston Martin's racing division. The numbers were astonishing for its era, making around 600 horsepower, and delivering it with a raw, mechanical character that defined 70s and early 80s performance culture. The Bulldog was meant to prove what the company could achieve with extreme engineering, and early tests showed just how capable it was. The car delivered explosive acceleration, a punchy mid-range, and a top end that continued to build with authority. The chassis was designed to keep the car stable even as speeds climbed, helped by that wide track and low aerodynamic profile. What makes the performance even more remarkable is that this car was essentially a one-off engineering prototype, not a mass-produced machine, but an ambitious demonstration of power and precision. Inside the car, the interior reflects the same futuristic thinking seen on the outside. The cockpit feels like a cross between a luxury cabin and a jet-inspired control room. The instrument cluster wraps around the driver, filled with analog dials and switches that give a mechanical, purposeful feel. The Jamun exterior color contrasts beautifully with the interior materials, creating a dynamic blend of design elegance and engineering. The seats are low and supportive, emphasizing a driver-focused layout. The visibility, although shaped by the extreme design, still feels surprisingly usable for such a radical machine. The Bulldog remains a symbol of what happens when a brand unleashes creativity without limitation. In this Jamun color, its attitude, identity, and rarity are amplified even further. This is a machine that continues to fascinate, inspire, and remind us that automotive history is filled with bold visions like this one.